9:49. We are finally back on trail. It was a very, very cold night. It's a pretty cold morning, but not as bad as last night. There's people everywhere. I'm willing to bet there's at least 50 people here, scattered all over the place. I know I kept them up. And waking up early, I totally woke people up around me. There's no way. I'm not in my tent. It's somebody else's tent. So, they're making the noise. It's not me, man. I could sneak out. We know this. But this time I was not so stealthy. Just doing a 15-mile day today because that's where the shelter is, and I'm in the Smokies still, so I'm stuck in the shelter crawl. So I have one in 8 miles and one in 15, and going for the 15 one. If they didn't have these rules, I'd probably already be out of here. But that's cool. I'm taking my time. I'm having a good time. That's what really matters in the end. Sound of bare cables. Everybody's waking up, so I'm sure it's like after 5 right now, so it's not real early. But I've actually been up since 2. Late start. You understand. All right, let's get going. And we're off. Okay, I'm pretty sure we woke up everybody in the camp. There's people just everywhere, man. And not a whole lot of flat spots. Everybody was just scattered. So many of them. You could hear the shelter snorers in there. Oh, it sucks to be in the shelter with a snorer. Rude individuals. If you know you snore, go stash your fat ass somewhere in the woods so we don't have to hear you. Common courtesy. Okay, sun should be up in a little over an hour, and I can't wait. It's been freezing since we stepped back on the trail, but it feels a little warmer right now than it did when I went to sleep. So that's a good sign, I'm thinking. Nice sunshiny day, warm my bones up. And get a little bit closer to getting out of the Smokies. Be out of them real soon. And on to Hot Springs. Yeah. Always good time in Hot Springs. I'm not going to spend a week there this time. In and out, he says. Oh, the sounds of nature. Nice, it's good hearing all these happy little birds. Early bird gets the worm. It has warmed up considerably. My fingers don't hurt anymore. That puts me in a much better mood. I'm not sure what changed. It's not like the sun's up doing his job yet. Oh, it's got to be a good day today. My pack feels light for some reason. Having a couple days off really did me good. I have seen absolutely no activity from horses. Are they allowed on the whole trail? I remember seeing like horses and horse shit all over the place last time, but nothing this time. It seems all like made for people. Doesn't even seem like good walking stuff for horses, man. I mean, they can handle most things anyway, but the way they have the stumps buried like this, the rest to use the stepstones, the bridges. I don't look meant for no horses. So are horses just on particular parts of this trail? I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. Or it's just another time of the year the horse people really want to be out. Screw that. It's cold. It's wet. So I happen to be standing right off the trail. And I think they're German by accent, but I'm horrible with accents. They were walking by, and they did not see me until the last second, where she got scared and let out a yelp and said, "That was not nice," or whatever her accent was. I'm not good at accents either, okay? But anyway, she's like, "That's not nice." And I was like, "What, should I have just remain silent?" Because I said hello, and that's when she saw me and got startled. I was like, "What, should I have just remained silent?" And they walked off muttering. So Pretty sure I hurt somebody's feelings. Not my fault if you're all scared, because they still have their headlamps on, even though it's like, it's bright. I haven't had my headlamp on in a while. Haven't needed it. But they still got theirs on, because, they probably don't do any. They consider this night hiking, Like, we went out and night hiked. Yeah, sure you did. But they went out and they're all scared and got their lamps on, because, there's bears everywhere. Bears aren't real, man. But we'll see what their attitude is towards me next time I run into them. And that will tell me everything I need to know. Not that I am worried what somebody I don't know thinks of me. As long as you keep it to yourself, I don't mind. But yeah, you voice your opinion, I'll voice mine. And I'm louder and way more opinionated. So yeah, I generally win the argument, even if I am wrong. I'm not getting water here, but it's not after you see a rock that's just straight peeing. There's no water anywhere else. The rock is just peeing. Crazy. It's a gorgeous morning. It's really nice. I mean, the sun's not even up yet, and it's just nice. Beautiful little section of forest. With lots of stairs. Digging them. I like me a stair. Oh, we have hog fencing. And evidently, hogs can't walk on this. Now I'm on the side with the pigs. Won't give me some bacon. Free range bacon. I actually don't really know where bacon's at on a pig. I know it's on the back somewhere. Just gonna have to loo out of that bad boy. Just cook the whole thing. Figure out where it's at after I cook it. There's the random retaining wall in the middle of the woods. There's a road on the other side, but that's not the road itself. But the CCC built this stuff back in like the 30s and the 40s, man. So that thing's been holding this whole hill of dirt back that whole time. Wondering if there's been water mains on the trail. Oh, hey, there's some of the piping that's probably from those water mains. I don't know why there would be water mains on the trail, but I've passed 2 of them already. And by size, I assume this pipe is part of it. Although they were metal and this is PVC. Yes, it is. Look at the stonework, man. Like, is that salt that's just collected here at the bottom over the years? It's making little stalactites. Look at that. Basic collect at the top and bottom. Really cool stonework. And the effort that it took.
Oh, yeah.
Evidently that was a water source, huh?
Get that up there.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's where the water leaks out from the road. Yeah. You want to drink that? People are. You can tell by the leaf right there. People are catching the water coming out of there during the rain. When there's, there's water everywhere out here. But guess if you need it, at least it was there. Oh, we get to Newfound Gap. And there's some trail magic going on. A lot of people in the parking lot. I'm assuming he's a shuttle to drive hikers around. Oh, yeah. Gotta love it.
Realize how cool this structure was.
Yeah, like
it
this would
like
be
nothing from over in the parking lot.
This would have been water back in the day. That's pretty cool. I don't remember this gap at all. For the permanent enjoyment of the people. Yeah, I like that. It's cool. It's great trail magic. Friendly people. go for a walk. A little peak of views, but it's, Smoky Mountains, it's kind of smoky out. Blue haze. Headed towards Charlie's Bunyan. I do vaguely remember that, but this was a night hike for me last time. So I remember going there and having a safety meeting and just floating. Because there was just darkness all around me. Tiny city lights way off in the distance. But it's just this tiny bulge you're on. So, I was literally floating up there. It was a really great experience. I doubt it'll be nearly as cool this time. That's a pretty groovy ridge walking, man. Oh, here comes Charlie's Bunyan. I remember there being like a warning sign before it. I don't remember what it said, but it was, I remember that, like, warning. I was like, oh, is this dangerous? Not that I care. I'm gonna go smoke some weed on it. Climbing on rocks is hazardous. Rocks may be unstable. Potential for falling rock. That is a dumbass warning. That rocks can fall. And the sun can shine, wind can blow, crawler can talk. Can you tell which way the airport is?
Okay, this is a view.
Yeah, this is probably the best view we'll get for a long time. It's pretty cool too. Little baby crawler did this in the dark. I felt all adventurous, thought he was cool. We were just floating up there. So I got to Charles Bunyan. I went out to the thing. I hung out there for a minute or three.
Drop off, right?
Yeah, I know it's a drop off. I'm not going to fall off the edge. It is a drop off.
You want to look that way for
But I got up there, but I got that vertigo feeling, so I got back off. But I was up there for a couple minutes before I finally got freaked out. So it's not so bad. It's not like Dragon's Tooth last time. I'm still contemplating if I should climb up Dragon's Tooth this time, because it was terrifying last time. It really was. I was really, really scared. So I feel obligated to go do it again. Yeah, we'll see when I get there. Oh, we are way up on a ridge. Look at that. Narrow as all get out. Zero vertigo. Such a good day. He doesn't seem to be aware. And that's... Where are you right there? You are adorable.
Hi, chipmunky.
I want to take him home. You want to be my pet? They never want to be my pet. You're so cute. You're all fluffy and red and energetic.
He did. He looked at me and then he started eating.
Yeah, he saw me coming. He's like, that guy's going to kidnap me. Touch my butt. I always want to touch your guys' butts. Ooh, tripping already. Look at that. Woo, woo. Remember when I couldn't do that? Remember? Yep. When I was all sissy about heights. I still am a sissy about heights, but less so. Got real hazy out there. Temperature dropped a bit too. It's supposed to be way warmer than it was last night. I got this nice bush to protect me from falling off the edge. And the chill wind blows. Alright, this ridge walking has been pretty cool, man. It's very narrow walkways. It's really working for me. How do I not even remember doing this before? Is it because it was all socked in with clouds, no views? But why do I not remember how narrow this was? So I do feel like I kicked it at some of these just like this one, maybe even this one where I watched the clouds go across, doing cool things in these bowls right here. You know, making little tornadoes and sweeping across. But I don't remember all this cool ridge walking. Maybe I was just staring at my feet in the rain or something. Unfortunately, there is a decent chance of rain tomorrow. Of course, when I wake up, so maybe I'll sleep in. There's the pitter-patter of rain on my tent. You know, I don't feel like going out. So I'll take extra water with me in case I'm sitting in there just making coffee after coffee. You know, plan ahead. If you're not going to be hiking, you might as well just be kicking back, having a little safety meeting in your nice warm tent and drink some coffee. So we're getting close to getting out of the Smokies. There's only like 25 miles left until I'm out, maybe a little less. Standing Bear is at 25 miles away. I think that's well out of the Smokies. So it won't be tomorrow, but the day after. I'm slowing down, hanging out with 12, obviously. We're getting along real well. She's getting her stamina up, though. Today is a more than 15-mile day for her, which is actually her first 15-mile day. So good on her. Try to whip her into shape a little bit more. She's definitely taking a liking to it. Yeah, teaching her the Nightcrawler trek and pole workout. If you put in the time, you will get pretty badass. But she's definitely into it, pushing a little harder and whatnot. She doesn't want to slow me down. And I was like, I'll hang out with you while it's cool. You know, if things get too rough, you know, we can separate. We're not attached to each other. We're just having fun with each other right now. So it's all about keeping things fun. I don't know, she got some speed and stamina because she left me behind. She's up there somewhere. Good for her. I even offered, as I do, I'm like, I'll carry your food bag if that's what you need to speed you up. And she's like, if I need it. But choom, she's gone. Totally gave her a chance to take advantage of me, and she did not. She's had to carry the food bag. I'm in good shape right now. I've been taking it easy. My muscles have gotten a break. Loving all this ridge walking, man. How did I forget this? This is freaking gorgeous. On just this narrow strip of earth. Ah, broccoli covered hills. They're still beautiful. Less than a half mile from camp. Good hour and a half of sunlight left. Not that I can really feel it in here, but I know once it goes away, the temperature's gonna drop. Still gotta collect and filter water, make sure I have enough for tomorrow. I have a feeling I'm gonna be hiding in my tent from raindrops in the morning. You know, definitely don't feel like sitting there and filtering, but it's a smart thing to do. This little guy was the water source. It took a minute. I finally found some horse hoof prints, but that's about it. I remember so much more last time. I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 liters on me. That's my full capacity. I'm hoping there's not many people down here so that tomorrow if it's raining, I can just hang out in the shelter and just make coffee all day. You know, I'll sleep in my hammock because it's way more comfortable. Ooh. Temperature is so dropped. I'm freezing. My fingers hurt. Can't wait to get to camp. Maybe 0.2 left. It's all downhill. Man, the shelter had way more people than I guessed. There's probably 40 people here. The shelter's all crammed full. Spots are taken. People just camp right in the middle of the trail. We're all desperate for spots. I found some trees over there that might work, but I'm going to scope the lay of the land. Ah, kicking it in my spacious tent. I got a nice rock to cook on. Look at that. It's all level, mostly. Barely rocks. I have my hammock down right now. It's attached halfway on that side, so I just throw it up on the other side. Boom. It's, you know, a hammock again. Now it's a tent. I love this. I don't have that door fully secured because I'm expecting company. But, you know, eventually the door will wrap over like this one. Just overlap all nice because it's going to rain a bit in the morning. I don't feel like getting wet. So I plan on staying in here until it's pretty much done. Because it's cold out there and I have no reason to go out in the rain. Day 50. Good morning. Oh, Captain Caveman. Oh, look at that. It didn't rain this morning. It's windy, it's cold, it pitter-patters a little bit, but it's not raining yet. I'm still hiccup. Oh, God, that's horrible. Oh, can't get over that. Let's just hide that real quick so I can focus. Good enough. Yeah, I'm just hiding from the cold and the wind. It's gonna rain eventually. I don't care, man. Oh, I did. Oh, I broke my trekking pole thing. No big deal. I just found it. One of them little things that makes the bottom wider so it doesn't sink in on my, found trekking pole. So it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna have to turn on the speed here soon. I'm traveling with 12. Have a great time. Really like it. Fun. But when we were in the last town, we were getting resupply, and I'm like, oh, it's 60 miles away. So in my mind, that's 3 days. So I grabbed 3 days worth of food. But 60 miles is not 3 days for her. So I didn't map it out to her speed. So, because she's got like 5 days to Hot Springs. And when I got on trail, I had 3, that's my folly. So I'm going to have to turn on the speed a little bit. If she wants to catch up, I'll be in Hot Springs trying to upload some movies and stuff. But yeah, so probably tomorrow I'm going to take off early and just make my way to Hot Springs. I only brought 3 dinners. I was like, 60 miles, that's 3 dinners, I wasn't thinking about her speed, so I can't travel her speed anymore. Oh, well, she's fun to hike with, man. Really enjoy her. Oh, that was a good pop. All right, so kick it here, drink my coffee, enjoy life, listen to some bird sings until they stop, because, barely certain something's going to happen. It's gotten darker and much colder over the past, half hour, so it is what it is, man. See you on the trail. Safety first. Great way to start the day. Sitting in my tent. Got some company joining me soon, because it's a huge tent, so she's taking her stuff down and hiding in here. We're going to let the rain pass by. It's threatening here and there, so she's taking down her shit real quick. Keep it dry, man. And since I got so much room in here, why not? I could have a couple girls in here if I wanted. I don't know a couple girls willing to come in here with me, but if I did, I'd have room for them. Trail ain't over yet. Look at how much space is in here. We got 2 people's gear. We still got enough room to hang out and do stuff, man. I can almost stand in here. I could hang it a little higher, but then the gap under the door would be bigger. Right now, it lets in enough wind to, I don't know, make it so we can breathe, but it's not cold in there. It doesn't mess with my flame at all. Because I don't like wasting fuel, But I'm loving this setup. So it's one of those days where I probably shouldn't have listened to my phone, but I didn't even know till I got here and everybody was talking about it. I mean, I had an idea it was supposed to rain soon. I remember seeing, clouds in the forecast with little raindrops. But I don't always know what time it's going to start and stuff like that. But once I start looking, you got to look. It's better just to not know. Because had I taken off, I'd be 6-8 miles up the way by now. And now it's sleeting. And I don't want to go anywhere, man. It's cold. I'm a sissy. I'm a fair weather hiker, but if I know I can ride it out for a couple hours and then go. But, I do have a food situation growing, so I'm going to have to make some miles eventually. I think I'm only going to do 13, because I'm still in the Smokies, so I have to go shelters. Excuse me. So it's either 13 or 19, and it's getting late in the day, so 13 sounds way more comfortable for me. And I assume I'm not going to be going real fast. It's raining and stuff. So, I don't like any of that stuff. 13 sounds acceptable, but as long as everything's normal when I wake up, I'm going to go to night crawling in the morning. Maybe even take off a little earlier than normal. I've been getting a lot of sleep lately. It's about time for a long day. What do you think? Maybe do my first. I haven't done 25 yet, have I? No, I've just barely broken the 20 barrier a couple times. That's just sad. I'm in shape. We can do this. So let's shoot for getting the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, so I'm willing to bet not tomorrow, but the day after I'll be in Hot Springs. Which means as long as I got snacks and stuff, it's just I'm low on dinners. But since my dinner comprises of a bunch of different things, I'll just separate those out and have smaller dinners. So I got this, have good bars with it and stuff. I ain't worried about food, but I can't linger. We don't have options like that. Hell, I got enough gummy bears to make it alone. Gummy bears. They're almost the ultimate food. Alright, so one more little safety meeting while I pack up, because pitter-patter of rain and I'm in no hurry. And then let's see if I feel like going. So you can see by the shape, I propped the sides out. Those bulges are my trekking poles crisscrossing in there, which is cool for when we're just hanging out in there. It gives us plenty of more space, but I can't do it with my hammock up. And I'd like to have that amount of space while my hammock's up. So I really want something that sticks right where the bulge is, where I can attach a guy line right there on the outside and tie my tent off. So I'm all packed up, ready to go. I'm just leaving that up. We got a little bit of stuff under it still. A little bit of my stuff, a little bit of her stuff. We might hang out here a little longer now it's cleared out. Should have seen those. I wish I would have taken a picture of that, but I didn't feel like climbing back out and coming down here. But there were so many bags on these bear cables. Ooh, fucking amazing. I had 2 food bags hanging on me last night. I had 12s at my feet and mine at my head. They hang off my hammock really nice. Definitely ain't worried about it. I mean, I got a slight concern for a black bear coming in. I wouldn't want it to happen. It'd be scary in the middle of the night to, look down and see a bear's face in your tent trying to get your food. But I can imagine way worse scenarios. It's just a black bear at the end of the day. Still, a bunch of us don't want to go out in the rain, but we're all getting ready. Oh, well, I figure while I'm riding out the pitter-patter rain, somebody else is in there. I see boots. That gives me time to work up a turd. So yeah, I think I'm only doing 13 today. A lot of the people at the shelter are already, I guess there's another shelter in 5. They're like, that's where we're going. 5 is good enough. And we're off. See the clouds blowing by. Misty morning. Yeah, a little sprinkle, but it's cold. It's always cold. Okay. It is a steep half-mile up back to the trail. That's kind of unfortunate. And a good warm-up. Don't have to filter water for a while. I brought way too much water down with me. I drink a lot of coffee. I'm pretty wired at this point, to be honest. But when you're sitting there cold, you might as well just be making some coffee. Misty mornings. So this was my first Smokies experience. It was like this the whole time. That's why I didn't really realize I was on a ridge. It doesn't feel as ridgy when you can't see out beyond what? Well, I guess on this side I can see a little farther. I can see a good 60 yards into the woods. But not over here where the view would be. I remember this being my whole Smokies experience. Look how white that is. Until Cosby Knob, which is, I believe, where I'm staying tonight. I didn't actually check the map. I was just listening to people talk. I don't even know where my next water is, but it's falling from the sky, so I care little about water right now. It's a little afternoon and it's still just hazy, man. At least the temperature has increased, so that's a boon. But I'm not in direct wind right now. I got a little bit of shelter from it. It's beautiful in its own way. I just can't get enough of the plush green carpet just growing over everything. It is so spongy thick. It's just a nice spongy mass. It'd be great to sleep on if it wasn't wet and at an angle. The dig out goes over everything. Looks like a little mini forest if you get up close to it. That's what the views all look like to me when I have sunshine. So I peeled ahead of 12 to get myself some exercise in. I don't feel like I've exercised much lately. Got to keep that hard body thing going on. Not fully there yet, but I'm close. But I left my sticks up at the trail as a sign that I am at this shelter. It's barely off the trail, but it is a good place to have some lunch. Tuna surprise. Surprise, it's tuna again. Look who decided to show up. Okay, this was a tri-corner. Hung out for way too long. Had lunch. Safety meetings were going around with a bunch of peeps. Met some new people. Oh, that feels great. It's only 7 miles to my destination. It's like 2:30. I slacked till I did. So I'm gonna turn up the heat here a little bit and get a good workout going on. Consider a good warm-up for tomorrow. Tomorrow I go back into hiker mode. Get my ass to Hot Springs. See if I can upload some movies. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it's kind of cool still having mist in the sunshine. Whoop. Oh, look, 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 look.
I don't like walking on these rocks.
You think you don't like walking on rocks? Wait till you meet Pennsylvania.
Is it a little like this, like gravel rock?
Nice. Good job, Bob. What? There's a view. In Hunts. Oh, I can see all the way up to some lakes or something out there. Yeah, it looks like a huge lake. Nice. So tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful day. Oh, I could see a civilization way out there. It says that building has to be a church. I wonder what that town that is. I have no idea. I'm not going there. I might stop by Standing Bear. Let's see how the food situation is. You know, maybe pick up a little something. I know they got expired food, at least they did last time. But this time, if I do go in, I will look for expiration dates to make sure they're not blacked out. And if they are, I will chastise them. That is what will happen. Yeah, that looks like a huge lake out there. Right about there in Hunts. Sure looks like a lake to me. I can hear construction going on. Oh man, there's houses all down in here. I didn't even notice. Little communities. Huh. I'm damn near out of Smokies then. I feel like I'm pretty high up here. I imagine a lot of downhill to come. Ah, the hills are alive. Yeah, I'm down some downhill. All right, we're going to have a safety meeting in a minute. I declare an official meeting. Meeting. Don't slip in the poo. What is this arrow all about? It points towards El Dorado, the city of gold. footsteps. Ooh, Snake Den Ridge Trail. Ooh. Where am I going? I thought I was going. Oh, okay, that's Cosby Campground. And that Bill guy gets around Cosby Knob. Only 3.9? Oh man, super easy. Man, I can see for miles and miles, and that's some depth. Yeah, I still gotta get on the other side of all of that before I hit me a hot spring. But I don't remember this being tough last time, any of this. I remember it being all wet. That's all I remember. Hiding in shelters because everything was wet, gray. But that was before I learned to kind of control the weather, you know. I don't fully control the weather at this point, but I'm pretty sure I'm moving those storms, sketching them over just a little bit left, a little bit right. I like to catch the edge of a storm because it makes me appreciate what I'm not in, you know, like everybody else is getting their asses handed to them. But yeah, I didn't realize I had that power out here yet. You know, I was still feeling my oats and whatnot. I knew I was out running storms. So I remember, you know, looking at my forecast back then, it's telling me storms for days on end. And now I got nothing but sunshine. I see storms behind me. But you can't outrun storms on feet, man. I should have known back then. I remember this being much more moist and a lot more horse poop. So this is freaking awesome in comparison. Oh, you can see stacked stones here. This isn't a natural part of the trail. This is man-made. This stuff got too skinny and fell off the edge. Oh, that's good stuff. Love me some sunshine. We're about to lose a big chunk of the trail. Man, the trees have fallen, taking their roots with them. You know, it's all piled up there, but then you can see it cracking along here. You can actually see where it's separating here. This tree is going to go next. Take this whole piece of trail with it. It feels hollow when I walk over it. But yeah, this whole piece of trail is going. Gonna need a little maintenance in here. Maintenance. ILB. I got it. Come over here and, you know, throw some dirt in that hole. It'll be fine, right? Plenty of dirt around here. You're like, oh, he's looking right at me. You wanna be my buddy? I got way better stuff than whatever you're eating. I can guarantee it, man. I got a girl back there with like 2 pounds of trail mix. So the shelter is not completely full, but, you know, there's a lot of people here. Shelter itself actually is full, but around here, you know, tent's way up there. Over there, that guy says he snores really loud. Awesome. Tent's there. Way over there. They're everywhere. This is me, obviously. Camp crawler. Unfortunately, I'm right next to the bear cables. And, you know, I go sleep a little earlier than everybody else, and these things are all squeaky. We're scared of bears. We gotta hang our stuff at trees. Sissies. Yeah, sheltered dwellers. I'm gonna wake up early, and we're gonna take off. We're gonna catch a cool sunrise. There is like a lookout. It like has a symbol of a fire tower, but I haven't seen the word fire tower in any of the comments. But it's like a mile off trail. So I am not going to go see that. We're going to skip right by that. We got one more little hill, and then we're out of the Smokies, man. On our way to Hot Springs, where we're going to get a breakfast, man. Try to find some Wi-Fi. It's going to be good times. Playing some hiker boxes, relive some memories. It's going to be good stuff. So running low on dinners. I mixed half of my dinner with half of everything else, except I have extra bags of chicken. So I was able to add a whole bag of chicken into this one. I still have another bag of chicken, half of a ramen, and half of a north side to get me by tomorrow. And then hopefully the night after that, I am so close to Hot Springs that maybe I can catch dinner there. And if not, I will definitely catch breakfast there the next day. I got snacky poos and stuff like that, so I'm